GH shocker. Sasha and Willow's secret deal. Michael not acknowledged as Daisy's dad. Life in Port Charles appeared to be returning to a sense of normalcy. Willow was easing back into her job at the hospital. Sasha had resumed her work at Deception, and Michael was spending more time with the kids, grateful for some peace after months of chaos. But under the surface, unresolved tension simmered, particularly surrounding a little girl named Daisy, whose paternity had long been speculated. Daisy had been raised as Michael's daughter, and he cherished her dearly. But in hushed corners of General Hospital and whispered chats over coffee at Kelly's, something felt off, especially to Sasha and Willow. It all began with a casual conversation between Sasha and Willow in the GH break room. They had become close again, bonded by shared traumas and their mutual desire to protect their children. When Willow mentioned a recent blood work mix-up involving Daisy, Sasha's face went pale. Sasha quietly took matters into her own hands. A secret DNA test was ordered, just for peace of mind. But what came back stunned her. Michael was not Daisy's biological father. Sasha broke down in tears. But what hit her harder was the truth she had buried for years, a one-night stand during her darkest days, before her recovery. The real father? A name she barely dared to say. Willow could sense Sasha's change in behavior and confronted her. It didn't take long for Sasha to confess everything. Shocked but still deeply empathetic, Willow listened as Sasha unraveled the timeline, the anguish, the guilt, and her fear of losing everything, especially Daisy. The two women agreed on one thing. Michael must not know. Not now, not while his world was finally stable. They formed a shocking pact to keep the paternity a secret and present a united front. This wasn't just about hiding the truth. It was about protecting Daisy from the chaos that would come if the truth emerged. Michael, ever observant, began noticing subtle changes. Sasha was distant. Willow had grown unusually guarded. He shrugged it off at first, but after overhearing fragments of a conversation between the two at GH, something about protecting Daisy at all costs, his alarms went off. He confronted Sasha directly. "Is there something you're not telling me?" Caught off guard, Sasha deflected. "I've just been stressed. Daisy's health scare really rattled me." It seemed to satisfy Michael for the moment, but he couldn't shake the gnawing feeling in his gut. And it only grew when he noticed Willow start deleting texts whenever he approached. Elsewhere, Nina, still desperate to repair her relationship with Willow, overheard part of a conversation between her daughter and Sasha. She realized they were keeping something major from Michael. Intrigued, Nina enlisted Martin's help to dig up the truth. The pieces quickly started falling into place. A sealed paternity test. Hospital access logs. A suspicious lab technician with a gambling problem. Nina confronted Willow and Sasha with the evidence. "What are you going to do?" Willow asked nervously. Nina smirked. "Nothing for now. But if Michael gets hurt because of your lies, all hell will break loose." Sasha finally confessed to Willow the name she'd kept hidden even from her. Cody Bell. During Sasha's breakdown after losing Brando and Liam, she and Cody had crossed paths one night in a haze of grief and vulnerability. It was only once, but it was enough. Willow was stunned. Cody? The man now quietly working with the Quartermain stables? Who'd risked his freedom for Sasha once before. The truth deepened their dilemma. Cody had no idea Daisy might be his daughter. And if Michael found out, it could tear the entire Corinthos family apart. Determined to protect Daisy from media scrutiny and family turmoil, Sasha approached Cody in secret. "I need to talk to you about Daisy." Cody listened in stunned silence as Sasha revealed everything. He reeled with emotion, disbelief, then quiet pride. But when he offered to step forward, Sasha shook her head. "No, not yet. I'm not asking you to give her up. Just wait. She needs stability." Cody, with pain in his voice, agreed. "I'll do whatever's best for her, even if that means watching from a distance." Michael couldn't ignore his suspicions anymore. He ordered a new DNA test behind everyone's back, using a toothbrush Daisy had left in his car. The results shattered him. 0% paternal match. The paper slipped from his hands. He stormed into the Quartermain mansion, demanding answers. But neither Willow nor Sasha were there. Just Nina, who coolly sipped wine and said, "You finally know. Welcome to the truth." Michael confronted Sasha and Willow at GH. "You lied to me. For how long?" Sasha tried to explain, but the pain in Michael's eyes was unbearable. "I've been raising Daisy, loving her, believing I was her father. And you let me." Willow cried, begging him to see it from their perspective. "It was never about hurting you, it was about protecting Daisy." Michael stormed out, devastated. The betrayal from both the woman he once loved and the woman he married tore a hole in his heart. Word spread fast through Port Charles. Drew, Carly, and Sunny all found out. Sunny was surprisingly silent, perhaps reliving the trauma of not knowing about Dante for years. Cody stepped forward. "I want to be in her life." Michael, after some soul-searching, gave a bitter nod. "You should. She deserves the truth." "I'll step back, but I'm not walking away completely." The court battle over custody loomed, but Sasha begged both men to work together, not against each other. In a closed-door mediation arranged by Alexis, a compromise was reached. Cody would be acknowledged as Daisy's biological father. Michael would remain her legal guardian for the time being, until the transition could be eased in. Willow remained at Michael's side, but their marriage was fraying. Trust was broken. She offered to move out, but Michael asked her to stay, for the kids. "I don't know if I can forgive you yet, but I still want to try." Nina used the story to attempt to manipulate public sympathy and gain some. But she also lost Willow again, who realized her mother's interference had only worsened things. Carly comforted Michael, revealing her own struggles with hidden truths about paternity and family. Meanwhile, Cody began bonding with Daisy in quiet moments at the stables. They clicked almost immediately, something even Michael noticed. Sasha decided to leave Port Charles temporarily. She needed space, and so did Daisy. She took Daisy to a wellness retreat, with Cody visiting on weekends. Michael, feeling emptier than ever, watched as the daughter he thought was his slowly began forming bonds with another man. And Willow? She remained caught in the middle, fighting for her marriage, questioning her own judgment, and hoping love could survive even this. As summer turned into fall, the air in Port Charles remained thick with emotional fallout. The truth about Daisy's paternity had shifted everything. But it also brought healing. Michael, Cody, and Sasha began finding a fragile co-parenting rhythm. Willow and Michael entered counseling.
And Daisy.
She was safe, loved, and growing up surrounded by people who would do anything for her. Even if the truth came late, it came nonetheless, and sometimes, that's the beginning of something stronger.